Hi, my name is Kenia Mendoza, and I will be talking about our target behavior, which is leg shaking. Leg shaking is defined as any instance there is repetitive movement of one or both legs, of rapid or slow movements, and involves shaking or bouncing of the foot or leg up and down or left to right. Episodes are scored as a single response unless at least 1 minute has elapsed since the last repetitive behavior episode. A treatment has been considered to address the leg shaking behavior since the automatic reinforcement behavior interfere with daily life activities of the individuals. Since this is an automatic target behavior, the clients do not know how to manage stressful situations and engage in the problem behavior affecting their social life. The behavior usually manifests under stressful situation and can occur in different settings. We chose this behavior because it is something that has to deal with anxiety or stress, and we could all come to an agreement that we have felt those in our daily lives. It's also something that is a disruptive behavior and could distract other people and is disrupted when we're in a shared space. Now discuss ethical considerations. Some ethical concerns we considered were how to maintain our data safe to protect each client's confidentiality. Furthermore, another ethical concern was how to maintain honesty and integrity in our own behavior during the entire evaluation and implementation. A confidentiality paper was done so that everyone feels secure in how the ethical requirements, and we implemented the ethical requirements learned in our class. Before this, we spoke about ethical concerns that we thought might arise, and some of those were maybe respect for autonomy. It is important to consider that we all have our individual autonomy and the right to make decisions for our own self. And also, sometimes leg shaking might not be a problem for other people. So, just to respect and to make sure that this behavior that we were implementing wasn't coerced. Also, like I mentioned, the confidentiality, we made sure that it was placed in a locked place where it didn't have access to anybody. And also something in the future, if it was to happen that our paperwork got away or somebody read it, it was to relate the information and let everybody know what happened and just report any breaches. Also, if later on the treatment did not work, some ethical situations was to reevaluate the treatment plan. If the intervention is not effective or we fall into satiation, um, it was to implement a new treatment plan.
Hello everyone, my name is Ana Hernandez. I'm going to talk about Section 4, Summary of Functional Behavior Assessment. In this section, I will include a summary of the findings from the Functional Behavior Assessment, the summary statement from the Functional Assessment interview, the tools used for the assessment, and background information related to the behavior target for reduction. After assessing the target behavior with the initial function assessment interview through direct observation and scoring of the QABF question about behavior function, it was hypothesized that the function of the behavior was automatic reinforcement through sensory stimulation. We engage in leg shaking behavior in a higher frequency and duration when present with antecedent events within a stressful situation. Based on the functional behavior assessment, it was determined that we engage in leg shaking behavior primarily as a form of sensory stimulation. Therefore, the behavior was triggered by the need for sensory stimulation. The leg shaking behavior provides us with the form of self-soothe and helps to regulate our emotions as well as a form of a stimulus balance. This behavior also serves as a distraction for uncomfortable or unpleasant sensory experience. It is harmful to us or others around and does not interfere with our ability to engage in daily activities. Based on these discoveries, we will mainly engage in incompatible behaviors such as crossing our legs to reduce the opportunity for the behavior to manifest. We will also try some differential reinforcements of alternative behavior through the use of fidget toys. We are going to discuss we are going to talk about later on the summary of treatment package. Thank you.
This part I'm going to talk about the summary of treatment package. Antecedent interventions used prior to the behavior occurring will consist of reduction of stress or acknowledgement of possible reasons we feel stress. We will include activities such as taking notes on the reason we are feeling uneasy, taking deep breaths before exposure to stressful situations, and listening to calming music. For example, during a stressful situation like a meeting with a supervisor or an exam, a relaxing music was going to be heard a few minutes prior to the encounter. In addition, having an exquisite bowl to cope with the stress before these events will be used as a strategy as well. These behavior strategies were selected since our target behavior, leg shaking, occurs after a stressful situation and is maintained by an automatic reinforcement function. Moreover, in some setting, an enriched environment will be applied as possible by removing distractions and keeping the room with preferred items or in a favored environment to work and feel relaxed. The replacement program behavior that we use is leg crossing. Crossing our legs involves the act of moving one leg over the other, usually at the ankle or knee joint. It is more of a controlled movement than leg shaking and may involve a period of holding the cross position for a longer period of time. As a replacement behavior for our target behavior, crossing our leg can be an effective strategy for when we have a sensory need to move our leg, but need to do so in a way that is more socially appropriate. Introduction of incompatible behavior, crossing leg, individual will learn to use an alternative behavior, cross leg, in 10% of attempts for 4 consecutive weeks. STOs and LTO will be created to increase progressively the alternative behavior. This replacement behavior will be used to teach the client, in this case us, our group, the member of our group, to use an alternative behavior instead of engaging in the target behavior, leg shaking. Our target behavior has an automatic reinforcement function. Individual will cross her leg alternative to displaying leg shaking, and data will be recorded.